where this tends to be the hot spot of the map, just from the nature of the weapons in this area. There's a torque bow on one side, and this has some semi-soft cover, at least from above. So it gives the player a little bit of protection while they're going for this weapon, but it also isolates them in this area. So anyone from above can easily take them out as they're acquiring this weapon, or from the bridge. And a player at the other end using the sniper rifle can also see someone acquiring the torque bow on this end. And on the other end, there's the boomer. So you have the boomer and the torque bow in the middle of the section. So this tends to be quite a heated section. There's a lot of action going on. There's a lot of crossfire just by the nature of the line of sight between the sniper rifle in this midsection and the other sniper area in this midsection. One of the nice things that came out of playtesting is that one of the things that I liked about Gridlock and Fuel Depot is the ability at least to sneak around in areas that are not traveled as often. So the areas that are around this space here, players tend to not navigate to the space as often just because there are no power weapons here. And there are different flanking routes on this side where players can pick up the hammer burst and approach an enemy from the other side after the map has been started for some time, and try to flank opponents on this side, just because the action tends to be towards the middle of the map. So it gives players plenty of opportunities to try to outsmart players by flanking them, or finding different routes to different weapons. One of the downsides of this, just like in Fuel Depot, is that when you get to one-on-one, after many players have died, then there's a tendency of not being able to find the opponent while they're running around the map, just because of the large size of the map. And I try to ease that slightly with the use of the Hammer Dawn above, since the Hammer Dawn can cover a great amount of distance outside. Other small touches that are not particularly to gameplay, though these pipes act as soft cover, I try to accentuate the glowing effect of these pipes by using a lot of lights and volumetric meshes to kind of give it that feeling that is a different space from the outside, which is fairly serene and calm, and the inside is also serene and calm, but a bit darker and a little bit mysterious. And design process for this, in terms of construction, was fairly simplistic. I had white boxed the whole space out, and I had kind of spaced everything out evenly so that the timing for roadie running to different areas was fairly in line to most of the Gears of War multiplayer maps, the pacing. So, 2 seconds to this weapon, 5 seconds to this weapon, maybe 10 seconds to this area of combat. And then I also try to streamline the spaces so that it would be fairly easy to roadie run in certain spaces, so limited amount of turning, and to reach those spaces where you would have a high amount of confrontation, or you would have a power weapon like the Hammer of Dawn. You would have to do a little bit of turning so that it wasn't just a straight shot to that area. And one of the things that I learned quickly was that in the white boxing stage, there wasn't as much verticality in the map as there was originally. And when I had gone to the detail stage, I had quickly realized this, and the map became slightly taller than expected. The spaces horizontally remained the same, but to provide more visibility from different spots, I had increased the verticality. And one of the nice things also that I have that I was pleased with is I had created at least 2 interesting visual hooks, one being, of course, the aqueduct running through the middle of the map, and then the second being these looming giants in the sky that I thought would provide something interesting, some eye candy to the map. And that, for the most part, sums up what I've done on Aqueducts. Thank you for watching.